Welcome everyone to episode 4 of Farming Simulator 2015. I'm Big D. Let's get started. So yesterday, or the last episode, we had some issues trying to get Courseplay to work with the overloader properly. I don't know, it kept being finicky, and I felt really bad about several different things yesterday. It just had a bad day recording yesterday, so I wanted to do a little bit better for you guys and actually get this set up properly. So we're using the same Courseplay we used yesterday for the auger, and what we're going to do is we're going to try and set up this tipper properly so that it works the way we want it to work. Alright, so first things first, you got to make sure that the spacing between the trucks is where it needs to be, so it does not think that there's going to be a collision, so that the Courseplay doesn't say that it's going to be in traffic. So try to get to the maximum range of the pipe on the auger. Secondly, make your start point at the back of the trailer and put your end point towards the first third of the trailer. That way you can maximize the use of your trailer when your tipper starts its course and stops its course. So let's go ahead and give that a shot now. That is where we're going to start our course recording, and then we are going to hopefully today goes a little bit better than yesterday did. Promise, if you guys stick it out, we'll definitely get through this here. As you can tell there, we've done a little bit of in between episode grinding. I did record it. At some point in time, I will do a massive episode where it shows all the stuff I did in between the episodes set up. Now what I'm going to do, I know I'm in the middle of setting up that Courseplay, but I'm going to get this guy started. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check his thresholds here and make sure that, yep, there, combine, set the combine to, not that one, that's the one we want it to set up to. Okay. Alright. The reason I'm doing that is I would like to see the auger wagon back. Well, that's not the one I wanted. I'd like to see the auger wagon back by the time I got back to the pickup point, if you will, for the tipper. As I said in the last episode, Courseplay is awesome, but it's really, 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 really finicky. Once we get this set up, though, we're gonna go try out that mod I showcased at the end of the last episode, just to see how it works. Got a bunch of logs caught up, because we got to make some money, because well, we spent it all buying that, so definitely have to try to recoup our investment. So okay, that guy just now took off, so that's not fun. So I am going to try and set up as best I can. Now we're pretty well lined up, so that's good. Hopefully that works. See, and that's actually set up too far, so and that's why I wanted the tipper back there before I got there, but that did not work out. So I stop it there and get it to drive the course, and hopefully that works out the way we would like it to. Too loud. So we'll ride along and see if this works, and hopefully it does, even with the extra loop-de-loop in there. You know, funny story about setting that up is I actually, like I said, I had a bad day yesterday recording, and I went through and did a preview with the recording software where, you know, it wasn't actually recording, but I was just making sure that it was going to record. And I tell you what, I went through and started recording, or not recording, and I did the entire thing, and it actually went perfectly, but I didn't record it. And ever since then, every time I've tried to record this specific Courseplay, it's just been absolutely taxing on me. I was talking to the wife about it, and it was stressing me out because I could not get it to do anything I wanted it to do. It just kept doing. It was just having so many issues. So I didn't feel like I accomplished much yesterday when I recorded that episode, and I decided to post it anyways because I wanted to show people that it's, you know, that not everybody, you know, that everybody struggles sometimes, and that everybody has issues with the game, and that's why we get on here to kind of learn and pick up on things, and and share, and share comments and feedback and things with other players that play the game, because maybe they've got some tips and tricks that they can teach you, and vice versa. So, and if nothing else, maybe you guys learned what not to do when setting one of these up. So, okay. Now, since it's going to go off on my recording, this is going to go excruciatingly slow. But it's fine. It's whatever. Only because I was trying to wait for the combine to come back and... let's see. And so see, right here, it's going to be too far at this point. By George, I think we've done it. That is absolutely amazing. So he's gone. And what is your drive off setting? We'll go with 50. Alright. So I'm gonna save this. Tipper field 27. Save it. And there we go. So he's gonna follow me around. We go back here. I'm gonna manually do this one just to finish off this field. Yeah, there's another field ready up there. So, guys, it looks like we finally got everything set up for this Courseplay. And I could not be more thrilled with that. Even though it's got the extra loop in it, I don't care. I'm keeping it. Okay? I spent better part of 3 hours trying to set that up, only because I didn't know any better. So I'm absolutely stoked about it. So I'm okay with it. Alright, so I'm gonna try and run this other Courseplay on this field. I don't know, because of the ledge in the terrain right there, if it will work, but we're gonna run it anyways. So alright, we'll get this guy started on field 23 here. And then we're just going to have faith that everybody's going to do exactly what they're supposed to do. Except I'm going to check this guy out. What are you thinking about right now? You should be headed back. You should be. Just drive now. Drive it now. Off you go. Alright, hopefully that works. You know, I said I was gonna have faith, but I gotta watch this one more time. When you spend this much time doing something, even as minuscule as this, you achieve a great deal of satisfaction. And so I will take that. So he's got what he wants. He's gonna take off, and yeah, I couldn't be happier. So that's a good deal. All right, now hopefully that acts right while we're over here working. Okay, so in between last episode and this episode, I came in here. I brought the big Jenz truck with the trailer, flagel trailer, Jenz. What is this thing actually called? It is a Jenz Crusher Titan. That's a pretty cool name, by the way. Jenz Crusher Titan. Alright, so we brought it up here, and we set up kind of like a landing, and put the logs down there. And then we backed the tipper up. Not technically a tipper, it just has a gate. I'm going to put this pipe out and make sure that tipper is going to be in about the right spot. That's pretty good. That's going to be pretty close. We'll make an adjustment if we need to. Okay, so let's go ahead and crank this bad boy up. Good. Alright. Now these controls are actually really pretty good. They're not very laggy at all. As far as, you know, when you actually want it to do something versus when it actually does it. However, that does not mean that it's not glitchy, because anything wood chipping in this game, for some reason, the logs just like to dance around and do their own thing, and so I feel like it's a trial and error type thing. And there they goes. There goes the first log. So that's pretty cool. So it's not too bad. I feel like the controls on this one were a little bit more sensitive than the Scania mod we tried. They're in episode 2. But needless to say, well, that worked out. But I like the action of the chipper much better. I feel like what they did was they just kind of ported stuff that worked from the cane and just made it into this ideal combination that just I'm just absolutely ecstatic about. This one's pretty cool. I know there's better mods out there for this. This one's pretty enjoyable. There we go. I think that's a really good mod. Let's see if there's any views here that. Oh yeah, you can view it from the wood chipper. Look at that. Chipper view and crane view. Nice. Can't zoom out on that one. Do the chipper view, only because you can still zoom out. So once you guys see the video I made of me kind of doing some grind work, you guys will be able to see how quickly I got all these logs down here. gonna have to fight for a couple of these. So I'm gonna do a couple more of these. I'm gonna do a couple more of these on camera. Let's see what this does. Oh yeah. Well, that one gave it the old insta boost there. Oh no! Come here, friend. You gotta go. Let it go. There we are. So, you see that little glitch there in the trailer. The tipper's kind of slid down. All right, I'm gonna put the pipe out. Oh yeah, it's in the right spot. So you kind of get the idea of what this thing could do. So you can kind of take this deep into the woods, if you will. Go and cut down. I think this holds about 30,000 widgets or something like that worth of wood. So you cut your 30,000 widgets down. Fill your tipper, or fill the auger wagon up. Take it to another loading trailer. And then you probably just set a Courseplay up from that spot out to the biomass plant or your storage area if you're trying to stockpile these. I'm like, why ain't you cutting? Went quiet there for a little bit, so yeah, we're gonna do some off-camera work here. For a little bit, and then after that, we shall see how much money we made. Be right back. Welcome back. Did some off-camera work there to fill up a load of wood chips. We're gonna take those up to the biomass plant here in a bit and kind of wrap up this episode. So first things first, usually at the end of the field, once a field's completely harvested, you got to do a little bit of legwork at least to kind of clean things up. Alright, so we'll set that there. We'll get him. He's not very... Oh, why is he not going? Get him to drive now. So, like I said, sometimes Courseplay does weird things. So, you just hit drive now. They'll take off and head to the next waypoint. Kind of go from there. So, as we wrap up the tail end of this episode, next episode we are going to really get into the rest of the harvest here. Get the rest of the fields harvested as they become available, and work to go ahead and get all these fields sown new seed in them and kind of reset things, and then hopefully check out a couple other things. I'll show you guys how I use my mower and forage wagon over in the sheep husbandry area, and yeah, so let's go ahead and hop on over to our let's get out of here. So many vehicles just kind of bunched together. It's hard to pick the right one out. So we are completely full of wood chips, and I wanted to show you guys something. This is kind of cool. So you could basically overload you can load your one trailer, and then the auger, you know, has whatever is remaining. And one of my biggest fears when I was wood chipping was when, okay, once the tipper or whatever you're chipping wood chipping into is full, what happens to it? Well, now you have at least got an indicator. Okay, the trailer's full, overflows over into that auger wagon, and we know that we can take off with a full load of wood chips. So one of the neat ideas could be to go through and set up a Courseplay if you wanted for this. That way all you had to do was wait till he was full, and then he would take off and do your bidding. But for now, we'll just kind of do this manually. I do really enjoy this map because you do get a lot of wood to chop down and cut up, and we've made a dent in that, but not terrible. So okay, we're at 25.75 as of now. Let's go ahead and see how much we get. So we got about $77,000 for one load of wood chips during this period of high demand. 40,000 widgets, $77,000. I say, yeah, that's a winning formula. So I thank you guys for watching the video, tuning in. I once again apologize for the last episode. I know it was probably kind of rough to watch. I hope you got an idea on how to set up the overloader, and I hope you like the mod. The mod link will be in the descriptions, as well as where to get Courseplay if you didn't know where to get it before. Thanks for tuning in once again. If you like what you saw, please subscribe, give the video a quick like. Thanks. We'll see you next time. Happy farming.